Okay, so this is how we're going to back up our files to Google Drive for our move to Randolph for the 40 Pond Park building. In order to get your files over to that building right now, all your files are stored on our file server. And once we move, the way the network is set up in Randolph, you won't have access to that file server. So all those files need to come off. The easiest way is to utilize what we already have, which is Google Drive. And Google Drive is free. It's encrypted, so all your files are secure as long as you have a secure password. And I'm going to show you how to copy all your files very simply to Google Drive. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go over here in the lower right, little arrow, up arrow next to the flag icon. You're going to left click on that, and then you'll see grayed out. You'll see this Google Drive. Then what you're going to do is you're going to right click on that, and then you click on sign in. So I created a test user account just to show everyone how to do this from blank, from nothing. I already utilize this. So I'm going to go test user at ssec.org, and I'm going to put in my password. Okay, and then it'll just show you add files, and it tells you about Google Drive files are backed up and safe. You can even access it on any mobile device, an iPad. They have apps in the App Store for the Apple App Store. You can get on Google Play. I do it all the time. It's actually really cool when you access your files on your phone, and then you can use your phone's microphone to dictate files. It's kind of cool. That's something I should show people how to do later. Or you can, share your files directly from Google Drive without logging into a web browser. And the thing is about the school, we actually have unlimited amount of space we can put on Google Drive. Our only limit is to our hard drive size. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully you'll get a little thing that'll open up like I did here. That pops up and it tells you your Google Drive folder will open up. But let's assume that did not happen. So you're going to have to find your Google Drive. There's a shortcut here. The easiest way to find it, if the shortcut doesn't automatically create, which it should, but in case it doesn't, you're going to click on the Start button. And this is also a good way to verify that it is in fact you who you're logged into on the computer, because you don't want to put someone else's files on your Google Drive without their permission. So make sure you are in fact logged in as you, and these are your files you're moving. So you can see Jim. So I'm going to click on that. So this box will pop up, and what I do is anywhere up here I left click and hold the button, and I can move that around. This is easier for me, and I put it all the way to the left, and I let go, and it will take up exactly 1/2 the size of the screen. And here's the Google Drive folder where everything's going to go. So what I do is I right click on this folder, and then I go down into open a new window, and then I left click on that, and this will pop up. And this is the same folder that originally opened up. So I'm going to take this again anywhere up in this area. If I left click and hold, I can move this around, and if I move it all the way to the right, it will let go. It'll take up half the side. So what I would suggest everyone do is to click on any one of these. Click on it once on your keyboard. You're going to hold Control, hold it down, and then press A, and that will highlight all the files here. Like I said, what we can copy to Google Drive is only limited to our actual hard drive you have on your computer, the amount of space available. My computer doesn't have a lot of space, and I know this folder, this is my domain folder. This has a lot of stuff in there. So for my purposes, I am not going to to take that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything around that. So I'm just going to hold down. Another thing you can do if you don't want to take them all, in my case, I'm going to hold down Control. And while holding down Control, I can click and select which folders I in fact want to back up. Like, I don't need my downloads. I don't have anything in pictures and videos, but this is just for sake of showing you. If I hold down the Control button and click, that will highlight individual folders. So I just let go of the Control button. All these are highlighted. What I then want to do is I want to click on the right, make sure it's the right mouse button. Click and hold, and then you're going to drag that over to your Google Drive and then let go. This little prompt will come up. It says, do you want to copy, or do you want to move or create a shortcut? So the difference is copy will take a copy of the folder and all its stuff that's contained inside and put it over here. Move here will take all this stuff and it won't copy it. It will actually delete from the original location. So just in case something doesn't make it, I will have the ability to plug in that domain controller where all your files are stored. And we will be able to still log in and get any, if there's an issue. It's just time consuming. This is the easiest way to do it. Or just create shortcuts which will point directly back. What we want to do is we actually want to do copy here. So then I'm going to left click copy here. And you'll see everything will start to populate in here. Now, you're copying stuff into Google Drive. The good thing about Google Drive, if you're using like the desktop base and not just inside the Chrome browser, there's no issues at all with your Word documents, your Excel documents. All those will carry over. They'll still open in Word. Nothing will have to be converted to Google Docs if you're not ready to do that yet. So you can see all my stuff has now followed into my Google Drive. So I can close this down. You can see as it's syncing, when it's done, it'll give it a little check mark. These little blue arrows means that it's syncing. So just to verify, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Chrome browser. I could do this on any computer, or even on the phone or an iPad if you have the app logged in with your account. And so here's all the stuff that's starting to populate. I do not like this view. I like this view. So everything that's on my desktop, I don't know if it's fully synced up yet, and it's in the process of doing it. Alright, so here's all my stuff that has come up. I have my PDFs. Here's a good example. Here's a docx, which is a Word document. If I try to open it in Chrome, it'll convert it to a Google Doc. But just because it's copied into Drive doesn't mean I need to open it. If I open it from the Google Drive folder, I go to my desktop. I can go back down to this folder here, SSEC, and it knows what folder it is. It knows it's Word. It opens it in Word, and so all your files that you have will still open in the same programs that they're already opening into. Basically, it's an unlimited storage, cloud-based thumb drive, is what it is, and you can access it on any computer as long as you have a secure password. And that's pretty much it. That's how you're going to copy all your files over to Google Drive. Thank you.